Hi, everyone. This is Will. Hopefully, you're having a great day today. I just wanted to do an update and a recap. Heard some news today. They say Americans have about upwards of $32 trillion in equity that they're sitting on. In addition to that, the news reported that Fannie and Freddie Mac, they're experimenting or trying to see how secondary mortgages that they can purchase. To help homeowners out, trying to free up some liquidity and equity. So I started before I got the HELOC in improving my credit to get to that point, just doing my credit card. So wanted to come on here and just show or talk a little bit more about my credit card situation before. So this is the red notebook that I have that I've been kind of keeping just keeping my journey in terms of the HELOC. So on 1/31/2024, when I started trying to understand velocity banking and use it, I had a total of credit card monthly expense of 2,222. Now 9 months later, my payment is 125.67. Now I paid off the Navy Federal card. I didn't have to have well, let me add that. Let me add that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it that way. Okay. So uh this American Express, I'll say that was $61. Navy Federal, the last one I did was $81. So let's look at that total. Okay. So 67, 67, 58, 81, 61. So 267, 67. So yeah, that's still pretty good. Again, 1/31/24, my credit card payments came up to $2,222.09. Today, in September, I'm at 267.07. And next month, Navy Federal is paid off. This car right here be paid off. So probably about 130 in general. The only thing that I did that made I think that I made a difference, just started trying to do velocity banking. And that simply means using debt to pay down debt, particularly putting more of your income directly into a line of credit. That line of credit can be a PLOC, a personal line of credit, a BLOC, business line of credit, or a HELOC, home equity line of credit that I have now, or a GLOC, a green line of credit. And that's one of the lines of credit that I extend to my clients to help them bridge the gap to start velocity banking. So as demonstrated, now or used to, I would pick up my paycheck, I would put it in the bank, pay my bills from there, and whatever was left would sit in the bank. And if you watch the previous videos, that was about 390 that was left over after I paid all my bills and expenses. Now I've gotten to the point where I have the home equity line of credit, which is much larger than the credit cards. And I dump in my entire paycheck in it, except for maybe $25 in different accounts just to maintain it, but I'm paying fees on that account. So I'm still trying to work through that. Still trying to work through that. So right now, my total balance on the credit cards are, and these are my business credit cards and personal credit cards. So I fundamentally paid off all of my personal credit cards. This is the remaining balance on one personal card. Navy Federal was a personal card. This is a business card, business card, business card. And the total right now is $8,394.01. I had to put a couple of things on the business card to take care of some investments. But when I initially started this journey, I think total business and credit card debt was between, I would say 35,000 to maybe 45,000. So over the last few months, I've been able to whittle it down. There's some additional strategies that I have done using the bank's tools in general, particularly maybe working with Navy Federal, but in general, I've used additional tools such as access checks, cash advance, and convenience checks to pay down the debt. It's probably worked out well for me because I have an occupation. It's probably worked out well for me because I have an occupation that has shown continuous growth or at least steadiness across the board and working for a government in general. So it could be very problematic if you use those additional strategies in terms of being in the private sector where the primary motive is profit. And when the business owner is not making a profit, then they kind of do what they do, and looking at the labor as the most expensive part of it. Yeah, I just wanted to comment and do the update, and I'm down probably 90+% to where I was at in January of 2024. So velocity banking, I think it has kind of worked out for me. As many of you sit on some of this equity trading, $32 trillion, then maybe you consider how to use velocity banking. Even if you don't have a home equity line of credit, you can still look at those credit cards. Because what I do now, again, when I first started, picked up the paycheck, my money went to the bank. In the bank, I decided to put a majority of my bill money early as I could inside of inside of a line of credit to pay down the principal and to make that payment. And I think it's worked out. So if you like to become a client or if you like to work with me or my team, definitely give me a call, 678-925-8458. Again, that number is 678-925-8458, or shoot me an email. I love to work with you. Love to work through some of the strategies that I've used, and let's get those that debt paid down. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. You have a great day. Bye-bye.